Ayo, this video I'm just gonna go over all the characters in Family Man Battlegrounds. Now, first I'm gonna play as Brian because he's at the first. Brian is my personal main. He's kind of a gimmick character though, because I'm gonna be going over like the general archetypes. Sorry for the audio. I'm gonna be going over the general like archetype of each character, like what they're good at, what they're bad at, how you should be using them, etc. So the first character that we're going to start with is Brian. Now, for Brian's moves, I'm going to go kind of out of order. I'm not going to do this in the 1, 2, 3 format, because he's the only character that this really doesn't work. So Molotov, this move recently got reworked, but you throw down the little fire area, and it does damage over time. This person is the same, like this has 100 HP. Some characters have more than 100, some have less than 100, but this is like your general baseline. That was a lot of damage. You can see right there, right? Like that did not feel good, Lightning McQueen. That did not feel good, right? That hurt him. But Molotov is your main source of damage, so you want to like make sure that you're landing the Molotov. Don't use it from too far away, because it doesn't have a lot of range. It has a cooldown of about 8 seconds, which makes sense as the only damaging move he has. It is a damage over time, so people will walk out of it. Your third move is Roar. So it does about like 15, 12 damage. It has a pretty low cooldown though. It has a cooldown of like 3, 4 seconds. So this is like, when you don't have a move, you always have Roar, right? This is going to be the move that you use the most, probably. Well, it depends on who you fight. But notice this one special thing. Whoa, it's pulling them into me. Wait, I wonder how that could be useful. It's pulling them into me. So when he respawns, right, I'm gonna miss him with the Molotov. Oh, I hit him with it, but like you can pull them into the Molotov. So like, let's say somebody is like on the edge of the Molotov, they're not in. You can sit in your own Molotov. You don't take damage. So you don't take damage. You sit there, and whenever they get close, you use Roar. If they walk away, they walk away. You still have an option to get them if they walk away. This is when we talk about the first move. So they had a total Aoi from Jujutsu Kaisen into the Brian moveset. You click on somebody, you swap places with them. Now this moveset is like this Boogie Woogie. If Brian didn't have this, he would be a horrible character. Right? Like he needs another move for the assist with Molotov. So Boogie Woogie's pretty useful when you're teaming. It's just for some reason isn't working right now. But whenever you're teaming with somebody, this is a super useful move. And let's say I'm in the Molotov or something. Okay, there we go. It finally teleported him. Yeah, Boogie Woogie is not a reliable move. I'm doing this on a public server because I like people. But this guy's gonna dare challenge me. But yeah, you can just swap people into the Molotov with that. That's pretty much the Brian review concluded. He doesn't really have any like huge special text or anything. You can just get good with him off the base gameplay. Now we've got Stewie. Stewie is plagued with issues. Like Stewie is not a good character, truly. Well, he's not a bad character either. You can be good with Stewie. It's just he's issued. Like this is not the ideal character. So your first move is Stewie Sweep, right? You throw a little mine or whatever. And it does little damage in that area. You can see the hitbox on this move, actually, for some reason. It's like the only move that you can. If they hit that red area at all, they take the about 15, 18 or so damage that the move deals. Then you have Bombardment Missile. Now, Bombardment Missile has, like, no cooldown, and it does, like, 10, 12 damage. It just doesn't, like, have a lot of range. Like, that's... Okay, never mind. Like, it has that much range. So like this is a pretty good move, right? But it could just be outplayed because a smart person isn't gonna go that close to Stewie. Because Stewie Sweep has like the same range as Bombardment Missile or close to. So if you just stay away from Stewie, you're doing pretty good. Like if you don't suck at playing Lewis, you can beat any Stewie. And then your last move is Jet Fly. As soon as you press Jet Fly, it automatically activates. You have about 5 seconds where you can fly. This is useful. Like, I think you have higher walk speed. Like, I think you are faster than the average player while you're in the air. So that's really what it's useful for, is just catching up to people because you're a closer range character. I'm not clicking right now. It's just as soon as I'm not clicking my mouse. It's as soon as you press the the key to fly, which is pretty weird. So you just have to keep that in mind when you're playing Stewie, because like that's like a one-time thing, right? No other characters do that. Now we're gonna get on to Pete. So we have like a close range character, and we have a gimmick character, right? We've got Brian and we've got Stewie. So Peter, he's also kind of a close range character. He just has longer range options than Stewie. I'm also pretty sure that Pete has more health and slightly less... Oh, no. Yeah, he has more health. I'm not sure if he has slightly less walk speed, though. That might be coming in a future update, because the developer, Uncle Jay, put out a poll about it. And it's probably going to pass. So Pete Bash is your first move. It brings you forward a bit, like that. And it does about 10 to 12 damage, probably, I'd say. I don't know. But, like, this is a really useful move for Pete, because one of it, like, Quahog Quake is a really good move. I'm just going to spoil it. That's a closer range move. So you want a move like this, because this move is pretty similar to Griffin Gale. Even if you don't land the damage, you have a fast movement ability, right? With, like, no cooldown. Like, look at this. Like, you can catch up to anybody like this. Like, nobody is outspeeding you. And then your second move is Quahog Quake. Okay, I missed it. But it's a close range grab. Like, you swipe. It's as close as you can get to a punch without it being a grab. But yeah, it's a closer range move. Does knockback, does more damage. You can immediately do Pete Bash right after, by the way. That's the... Okay, I just canceled Quahog Quake. Yeah, you have to be careful to let the moves in this game go all the way through. But yeah, that's the bread and butter right here with Mr. Pete. And it's not like Pete Bash has a long cooldown. Because by the time, like, even if you immediately Pete Bash and then use Quahog Quake, by the time Quahog Quake finishes, you'll have Pete Bash back. So you can always do that bread and butter, pretty much. And it's, like, the thing that Pete relies on. Your last move is Mug Beer. It's a high damage projectile, right? Does about, like, 15 damage. It's pretty quick. It's a good projectile. I feel like there could be a slight nerf to Mug Beer, because the rest of Pete's moveset already has a lot of damage dealing, but it's not like a needed nerf. There's other things that could be nerfed. Like, this is a pretty good moveset. All in all, this is probably the character to start off with if you're just now getting into Family Man Battlegrounds, because it's one of the best, like, or easiest characters to learn anyway. Like, he's simple, one-track gameplay. Laos, or Lou, I forgot her name out of the blue. I can't even remember it. Help. I almost got hit by Lightning McQueen. She is the zoner in this game. So first move, Griffin Gale. This really doesn't look like a zoner move. It's basically just Pete Bash, but it's on Lewis instead of Peter. Like, it's basically the exact same move. So Griffin Gale has a slightly longer cooldown, but like it's still a very useful move for a zoner, because you're not going to get close range. Your other moves aren't going to let you get close range like that most times. You're just going to get out DPS. What you can do is you can turn right around and use the move. Give yourself some distance. Alright, then we've got Paper Towel. So Paper Towel is your second move in your moveset. It's just a basic throw. Think of Mug Beer. It does a little bit less damage. Oh well. Right, this is not a bad move. It's easy to hit. Like, it has a pretty sizable hitbox. So Lewis is kind of a skill-based character, not in like memory, just in aim, like no combos or anything. You just have to have good aim, especially because the third move is Stingy Eyes. Yeah, it's basically just okay, that one didn't hit. Yeah, some of these moves' hitboxes are pretty buggy, like this one is. Stingy Eyes does a lot more damage, but it has about twice the cooldown as Paper Towel, and like, you can hit that from there. Okay, man. I thought it despawned at some point. I'm trying to find that to show you, because this is a projectile-based character. Okay, yeah, so that doesn't despawn. Neither of them despawn, really? I really thought they despawned. But apparently it's just when they hit something. I mean, I really thought that despawned. So just be careful because the Stingy Eyes hitbox isn't the best. But now we're on to the newest character, who was actually added a couple days ago, right? This is September 4th as of this recording. But he was added on the 1st. He has less walk speed, I'm pretty sure. I'm also pretty sure he has 110 health. This is your close range character, yet again. But like super duper close range. Like you close the distance and you apply pressure to people. They have to take you off of them or they're just going to get out DPS'd. So your first move, right, Griffin Grip. It's a close range move. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it pulls people in. And like you don't have to be super duper close to them to hit people with Griffin Grip, right? This is about the range the Griffin Grip is at. Like, I literally just moved a tiny little bit and that put me in range. So for a grab, this is really good range. Like, and it stuns people too. Like, you can't do anything, but they also can't do anything. That ties into your second move absolutely perfectly. Griffin Grip is your combo starter. Then you have Earth Shatter. You can't move during like the second half of Earth Shatter. It does a lot of damage in an AoE around you, as you can probably tell. It's not the most ranged move. But there is some text with this. This is a very good move. Low-ish cooldown, like 6-8 seconds. Ties in perfectly with Griffin Grip, right? Like, I'm gonna show you this. There's also a tech you can do with Chris. I don't know if it's still in the game. Okay, yeah, remember that you can't cancel your moves in this game. That's always going to be like a little bit of an error to me. Okay, so I was just talking up Griffin Grip and then it doesn't hit from... This guy just isn't dying to Griffin Grip. I have to kill him real quick. But these moves are the bread and butter. There is some tech. I don't know if it's still out. Immediately after you... Oh, there's another guy here. And this guy's not horrible at the game. Well, he's using Chris, too, so this is going to be a good Chris showcase. But my Griffin Grip didn't hit him either, so I'm pretty sure my Griffin Grip broke. I'm going to reveal the third move to you right now. It's Great Leap. It's useful for Chris because it allows him to close distances. And when you go up, it's unpredictable for projectiles, right? Because Chris kind of gets dogged on by Lewis, right? Like, Lewis is the Chris hard counter because Chris is such a close-ranged and slow character. So, Great Leap helps you dodge projectiles by going up. And, yeah, it's great for Lewis. It kind of works on Stewie, too. It kind of also hard counters Stewie. So, like, 'cause you have a lot of trouble with, those two. And Great Leap, like, you can, start or shatter while you're up there, too. It's pretty useless, but if you think you're about to get domed by a Stingy Eye, as Chris, it's better to not take their, like, 33 damage, and then to take it and also deal your damage. I just needed to die, like, pretty badly. But yeah, he's a fun character. He's really good. Him and Pete are pretty good characters to start off with. Dr. Mario does cost 35 Pete bucks, but he's a pretty alright character. He's pretty bad, but like he's playable. Like he doesn't suck. So he's not the worst character on the list anyway. There's a secret character that I will be revealing in the video. Spoilers. But later on, I'll tell you before. Mega Vitamins is a projectile. Doesn't do a lot of damage. The hitbox can be a little bit wonky, but it is a big hitbox, so it's pretty easy to hit people, like as you can see. Okay, that one just went straight up in the air. Like, this is a buggy projectile. It's not very good. This guy dares challenge me. Second move, Super Jump Punch. You pull people up in the air in front of you, and it just raises you both. It's also good for dodging projectiles, because you don't have to hit anybody with the move in order to like, go up. Kind of like Great Leap. Great Leap is not good against Chris. I might just have to walk away from him and spam Mega Vitamins. Dr. Tornado is your third move. It does do a lot of damage, as you can see. But it is a multi-hit. There's multiple hits to the move, and normally people won't get hit with the entire move. The only reason he is because he's right on me, because he was in the middle of his Griffin Grip. Like, now that he's out of Griffin Grip, I can pressure him a little bit, because that's, like, Chris's damage-dealing move. actually kind of like being able to see a real fight with the character at a low to mid level that I'm at, because it shows what you can do with the character. Right, this is not intended to be a guide for people who are good at the game. I want to get new people into Family Guy Battlegrounds because this is one of the best games on the site. So yeah, I just dogged on him. Chris is a way better character than Dr. Mario. That's going to look bad on the resume. But anyway, yeah, this character is alright. He really doesn't fit into a specific role, because Dr. Tornado is a movement move. Like it's not really a good one, but it increases your walk speed. So you can kind of do anything with him. I want this Brian player to go away from me. He just tried to boogie woogie. You have to... Okay, so I'm going to be revealing the secret character about now, by the way. Let me just... Okay, he boogie woogie me. See, you're going to see Brian. If there's any character that you have to see when you're getting into this game, it's Brian. Because you have to know the counterplay. So, like, you want to try and dodge the boogie woogie, because they still have to aim the boogie woogie. It's not an easy move to hit, and it doesn't work half the time. I don't know what just happened right there, but I'm about to get absolutely cooked by him, because I don't know why he didn't Molotov and boogie woogie me earlier. It was definitely off cooldown. Yeah, so, like, as you can see, I'm doing alright against the Brian for Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario and Brian are both not amazing characters, or at least considered as. At least they're not super easy to play. I mean, I kind of suck at every character in this game because I'm new. Okay, yeah, I don't know what kind of boogie woogie that was. You weren't even in the Molotov, dude. How did my Mega Vitamin not hit him? That is the question. Yeah, you really got me with that one, dude. But now I'm gonna head up to Sephiroth, the secret character that I told you I was gonna be revealing. And if you're mad that I said it, I told you, you idiot. So you gotta go over to this billboard up here. Climb up the truss. And just like the character selects in the lobby, he works just like that, except you gotta come out here. And this character is absolute dookie buns. He has one move and I can't even get it to work, so I have no idea what it does. No basic attack or anything, by the way. Like, I'm clicking on Masamune and nothing is happening. I haven't actually fought a player with Sephiroth yet, but... Like, I'm clicking, and nothing's happening. There's 2 other players in the server, and I want to find this Dr. Mario and fight him. So I can see if it just, like, doesn't work on players, like if it's an auto-aim move. Yeah, no. He has one move and it doesn't work. I'm just going to reset character at this point. But, like, that's really all you need to know. I mean, it's not, but... I'm going to get into that Chris tech I mentioned earlier, if I haven't already. I don't know if it's been patched yet. But anyway, I'm just going to walk over to the friend. I can't Earth Shatter. I can't Earth Shatter, I don't know why. He teabags me as if I didn't reset. What a weirdo. Remove this guy's speaking privilege. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna kill this guy. Brian, you should look out. Let's get close to Chris. No way he just hit me with that! Nah, this guy's actually good at the game, though. This guy might be a Dr. Mario player. It's just Chris counters Dr. Mario pretty well. Because you have to get close to use most of your moves. Like, the Tornado is just a free Earth Shatter. And Earth Shatter does a whole lot of damage. Because Chris just out-healths. Like, I'm just more durable. Although he is kind of clutching it up. It's just because he's running away and it's pretty annoying. But, like, that's the counterplay to Chris. You can't blame him. Okay, I actually might have to bail. I'm going to act like I'm running away, and then I'm going to bait him into coming close to me. Okay, yeah, Mega Vitamins just completely... Yeah, he is not a Mega Vitamins user. Why is it showing his username and not his display name? Maybe I'm just having a brain fart. See, that's why Chris is good. But yeah, about the tech. Where's the dummy? Why is the dummy in the middle of the road? Hop off my balls, dude. Yeah, yeah, you're a loser. You're actually a loser, dude. He's gonna spam Griffin Gale, too, because he knows I'm dead. Like, he can't hit any projectiles. This guy needs to get on an aim trainer. He teabags me as if he didn't kill me in 3 Griffin Gales. I'm gonna play Brian to stand a chance against Lewis. See, this is what you gotta do in these public servers. I'm probably gonna end the video real quick, though, because there's no more characters in this game. I'll see you guys later, because y'all will be coming back. This game is just that good.